Yeah, absolutely. So this is to my right is Aaron Banks. To my left, Tyson Brown. Obviously, tournament play. All right, it's good to walk out of here with a win. Southern Miss, they've given us issues in the past. Obviously we lost at their place, and they, um, again, they're a difficult matchup because they throw a lot of different things at you. But I thought, we kind of weathered the storm a little bit, dealt with, the nerves of playing in the first time in tournament play. So I didn't think offense was as clean as it can be. Obviously, 16 turnovers and, not a great night from 3-point shooting. But, at their place, man, they dominated the paint, and that was a huge point of emphasis. So for us to outscore them by, all right, 20 in the paint, I thought was huge. Again, EB was, really, really good with, all right, 16 points on 11 shots. Tyson, all right, double-double, 14 and 12 on 10 shots. So one good thing about our team is I feel like we got a lot of different guys that are, capable of stepping up and having a day. So it was these two guys, and, tomorrow it might have to be two different ones. But it's everybody's turn to do the tough stuff, play defense really hard, rebound the ball, make tough plays. So, obviously, again, it's full speed ahead for Georgia State. We got the benefit that we just played them a week ago to close the regular season, so we'll obviously lock in. We're fortunate to beat them at our place. Obviously, we need to do some things better.
We'll open up now for questions. Go ahead, Paul.
Coach, Paul Chestnut, Fox Sports, Pensacola Radio. Talk about the way the second half started for yourself. You had that big lead, kind of pull away from just the intensity that you had there.
Yeah, up 9 at half, I believe, and then obviously we tried to really make a big point of emphasis and win in the first 4 minutes because, it's a 9-point game. They win the first 4 minutes, and all of a sudden 5, 6, and they get a lot of life. Whereas if you win the first 4 minutes, build a double digit lead. We thought that was the middle eight's really important in a basketball game. How you close the half, how you start the half. So thought our guys did a good job with it. Would have liked to close the last 8 a little bit better, but it just again we'll look at film and get that stuff cleaned up.
Go ahead, Paul.
You got to be. When you have 5 players, double digits. You got to be pleased with that. Pretty much production from just about everybody.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Was definitely pleased with a balanced offensive attack. Like I said about the 16 turnovers, too much. EB was great, but our point guard's got to do a better job taking care of the ball. Between Aaron and Adante having 9 of those, got to get that cleaned up going forward, and they will.
For the two players, question here from Zoom. You guys were able to shoot 70% from the two in the second half. Obviously, you two were a big part of that. What were you guys seeing out there to be able to be so efficient with your shots?
Really just, teammates finding me when I was open, getting to the rim, finishing around the rim, that's really my job is, when I get around the basket, coach puts a big emphasis, when I get around the basket and scoring area to put the ball in the cup. So, just trusting my teammates to be able to give me the ball in the right areas, honestly.
Yeah, basically just getting it downhill and finishing through contact and finding the open guy.
EB, his last 2 games, from a physicality standpoint, I feel, Georgia State a week ago today, as a freshman, adjusting to the, physicality of the college game. Sunbelt's a really good league, hard playing, physical, well coached. So seeing his growth and making those tough plays when the ball's in his hands has been huge.
Another question here from Zoom. Coach, obviously you've already mentioned the 4 players in double figures, but obviously significant contributions across the board in both minutes and points. How important is it to be able to spread those minutes around and obviously get that production from everybody in a tournament where you may have to play, multiple days back to back?
That's what I told the guys. We really played 8 guys for the most part today. But when you're looking at, obviously can't get ahead of yourself. We ask, how do you eat the elephant? It's one bite at a time. But when you're looking just what lies ahead and the fact that we do have to win multiple games in multiple days, we're going to need everybody that's healthy enough to play to get out there and give us good minutes. So, it was 8 guys today, really for the most part. But, Nate Bradford's kind of dealing with something, so I think he probably would have factored in there too. So it's next man up. Guys got to be ready because injuries happen, foul trouble happens. So we got to keep the whole group ready.
Good, Paul.
Do you like this format?
I mean, I totally understand it. You're asking one of the two coaches that voted against it. Some of the gripes on the last one were very valid. Like Dustin, who I have great respect for, Dustin, brought up them as, the highest seed, and, they played us last year, and we had a day off between games. So I get that. You got to reward, teams that have done it over the course of, an 18-game regular season. I do think there's ways we can tweak going forward, tiebreakers, things like that. So I'm a big control what you can control. So when it went the other way, it's what it is. I mean, you can't take your ball and go home. So the good part is we got a balanced team. We got a deep team. We got a team that likes to get out there, play games, and compete. So we're excited about the task at hand. Again, it's just like us and Georgia State, them, advancing to Thursday and us playing tonight on a tiebreaker, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a win against a higher seeded team than us, just little things like that. But you know how it is. You're never going to make everybody happy. So I totally get it, rewarding the teams that have been the best throughout 18 games.
So how do you deal with it in your position right now? With the president? There's one game, cliche, I guess, one game at a time, but is it mentally, more mentally than physically? Looking at everything?
Not for me, because I love this stuff, but for the guys, I think it can, but right now we got Georgia State, obviously a rival. We got them on Thursday night or Thursday evening at the Sun Belt tournament. So you're going to have a group that's really excited, ready to go.